Your self-talk is one of the most important things in life, okay? So I'm going to get into some of the things that have been happening with me recently. Usually, I'm going to be very honest. I'm very selective with the few people I decide to talk to. A lot of people, I want to be very honest, it's not easy to get on my nerve, but recently some people have been getting on my nerve a bit. I'm just going to be honest. I'm human. All right, people can get on my nerves. I don't want to be one of those fake ass people that are like, "Oh, I'm like all zen." No, I'm not. If you trigger me, yo, I'm coming for you. I'm straight up coming for you. So recently, this is what happens. Okay, this happened with a couple of people that I speak to. So a couple of people have talked to me, and they have said things about certain beliefs that they have, and you can't spell belief without spelling lie. So they have certain beliefs about certain things, certain limiting factors that they have in their life, okay? They have things that they basically, let's say they don't believe in. Okay, they believe that they're done. They believe that it's over for them. They believe that they have no control over anything. Basically, it's kind of like that. The way I don't want to exactly say things, but it is kind of like that for some people right now, okay? And I want to make something very clear. I'm not here to judge your personal situation. Like, I don't know you personally. I can't judge you on your personal situation. That's not what I'm here to do, okay? But I can tell you one thing for sure. To give up complete hope in life is something that is very misguiding. I'll tell you that right now. Because what ends up happening is that, and it all really comes down to your self-talk, your self-worth, your self-perception, the way you perceive yourself. Okay, the vast majority of people have such high dreams and ambitions, okay, but their perception about themselves is very fucking low. Like, that's just how it is for a lot of folks right now. They think of themselves as nothing, and that's not right. So if you're personally the type of person, and honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you, you can take a horse to the water, but you cannot make the horse drink water. So if you tried your best to help these folks out, okay, like you fucking tried, you're there, like, and if it's become repetitive, just know that it can start to affect you. Like, you trying to help them. Have you ever seen people that they're like, "Oh, but I'm just trying to help her, or I'm just trying to help him, or I'm just trying to help them," and they end up becoming the same fucking person that they were trying to help? Yeah, that happens for a reason, okay? That happens for a reason, and it's because of your self-worth. If you're watching this, like this video. It happens because of your self-worth. The reason why that happens is because of the self-talk that you have. If you see, the thing is, people don't even realize it, but the English language is filled with spells. Okay? Spellings, like you're casting a spell. That's what the English language is comprised of. So if you are talking, and a lot of times it will be some of the most spiritual people I know. And I know a lot of spiritual people, but the most spiritual people that I talk to, that I know, and then I observe their self-talk and some of their limiting beliefs that they have, and the type of person I am, please don't even talk to me if you don't like to get criticism. Like, if you don't like to make good criticism, it's not like I'm criticizing you to shit on you. That's not what I'm trying to do. If you're my boy, or if you're my friend, if you're my friend that's a girl, I want the best for you. And to be very honest, in this world, if you have someone that can tell you things, and I'm obviously not rude to these people. Like, when I talk to these people, I'm very emotionally intelligent the way I will convey my message to them, because I don't want to be rude to anyone. But I will make sure I try to get the point across if I see something very limiting that they're telling themselves. And a lot of people have actually thanked me for doing that. And I love these people for thanking me and, like, showing me that type of love. But love in a friendly manner, by the way, okay? Just friends, okay? I've had some 11 life paths that have reached out to me, and unfortunately, like, this happened a couple of times where different 11 life paths have said that they wanted to just watch the video, look at the video. I don't want to say the word, but that they basically wanted to end it, okay? They basically wanted to end it. And look, I will never judge you on the circumstance that you have. If you've had a parent that was abusing you, if you've had cousins or siblings or people, like, usually, I'm just going to be very honest right now, usually it is the people that are supposed to be close to you that end up doing this type of shit to you, okay? This is even if you're my friend, if you're someone that I consider my friend, and especially if you have a friend, man, make sure your friends don't get too comfortable with you. You know how people become your friend and then after a couple of months they start acting, no, none of that. If I see you acting weird, done. And it's because you have to respect yourself as a person. And that's just me being honest. So a lot of times it's friends and family. Unfortunately, especially if you're an 11 life path, it's a lot of times it is the friends and it is the family that is doing this to you. But I'm just going to be very honest with you. Guys, that is something that happened to you. Okay, it happened to you. But what can you make out of that situation? What can you make out of that scenario? Okay, if you're in this scenario, hang on, I gotta get a sip. I gotta get a sip right now. I've been talking too long. I need like a 5-10 second break. Bro, I'm so glad I got this mug, man. Like, I'm honestly, like, I love recording videos, but, like, at the same time, I love having my coffee, so I'm like, I need a mug. Like, I probably need a mug or something so I can, like, have my coffee in the car and just record for you guys, okay? Your self-talk is one of the most important factors that you have, okay? A lot of people are going to try to downplay you. A lot of people are going to try to tell you either or whatever. And a lot of people right now, I'm going to be very honest with y'all, and this could be you. I'm not saying it is you, but this could be you. A lot of people are like, I don't care about what people think about me. Let me tell you something. I'm putting myself out on camera, and I'll even tell you, if I'm going against my primordial nature or the truth, I will care about what people think about me. But I am standing and speaking, and I'm firm with the truth that I carry. And that's the light of God that's within me. I'm firm with that. I'm firm with that knowing. So once you become firm with that knowing, then you really don't care about like, even like, let's say, doing whatever, you know what I mean? But it has to come from, it all comes from making that sacrifice and getting to know thyself and eliminating other people's perception. This is why you have to hang around with limited people, because the vast majority of people are just gonna try to give their beliefs to you. They're not even trying to help you. They're just pushing their beliefs onto you. That's it. Their self-talk is going to you. That's what's happening. Their limiting beliefs, what they think about themselves, they're trying to push that onto you. Do you see what's going on? Do you see what's happening over here? Do you see what's happening? Because a lot of these people, this is why I'm like, a lot of people are blaming the government. It's not the government. It's you. It's you in the majority of cases. Now, there is a very, very small minority of cases where it is a fucking government. And I'm going to be honest, like, it is a government. It is some of these society. It is some of these people. It could be that your own family did something super dirty to you. Like, and I'm just being honest. Like, it could happen to some people where it's like to the point where it's like, okay, I get your situation and I get that you're put in a test, But for most people over exaggerate their trauma in their mind. They over exaggerate their trauma, and I'm just being honest over here. Where there is a will, there is a way. In more than 90% of cases, it is your self-talk. It is your perception. It is like you are a sovereign being. Like, you can do things. We live in the age of the internet. Like, we all can do things. It's our self-limiting, and not mine. It's people's self-limit, the vast majority of people's self-limiting beliefs that puts them to that point where they feel like they can't do nothing. They feel like they're not going to be able, or what are people going to think of? Bro, you just got to go ahead and do it, bro. You just got to go ahead and do it, bro. Like, all that being said, make sure when you are, this is why it's so important to observe the observer, to observe your thoughts. You have to observe what is that, because if you're not the observer, you're the embodier of these thoughts. You start to embody, you start to take in, you start to suck these thoughts. It starts to go into your subconscious mind. You see what I'm saying over there? Like 1111 right there. You do not want to embody other people's thoughts. That's not something you want to do. And I'm just being very honest over here, because the vast majority of people are self-deprecating, self-sabotaging. They're really annihilating thyself. That's what they're doing. So my whole thing over here is to be very honest with you guys, and it is raining right now. Your self-talk is going to be the most important thing. Okay, it's going to be the most, and it is going to be one of the most important things. It is going to determine a very big proportion of your life and how you feel about yourself and your self-thinking, because your self-thinking is going to attract a partner in your life. It's going to attract what you're worth. So it could attract the certain type of wealth you want in your life, right? It could attract the certain friends that you want in your life and the certain relationships you want in your life. It's going to be your self-talk, because people that have a negative self-talk will just settle for anything. Okay. All that being said, if you like the video, hit the like, share this video. Honestly, get some good karma, and make sure to know that you are loved in the end of the day, and your self-talk matters. Have yourself a wonderful night. Take care.